Hey guys, thank you for joining today's video. Go ahead and subscribe for more boss content. Peace.
Because you're attaching way too much meaning to a person's outward appearance. Believe me, a man's appearance does not determine whether or not he is a good man and will treat you right. So don't write off all the men with dad bods, assuming that they're players and won't treat you right.
Let me offer a different perspective because I hear this so much and honestly it grinds my gears a bit. How is anyone adding to the problem when they say not all men? Have you ever considered the fact that some people are just trying to remind you that there are still good people in this world, and they acknowledge the fact that there are stupid people out there, but they want to try and help you to focus on the good? Because despite how crappy this world can be, it can also be beautiful and the people can be amazing. So how is it adding to the problem when some people are simply just trying to remind you that there is still good in this world? You need to be able to take off those blinders so that way you can see the beauty all around you and the people who are still good.
My heart is true. Fuck y'all, all of y'all, if y'all don't like.
But you know, if you told that man that you're hungry, he would be out the door in minutes to get you Chick-fil-A. Because he is way more afraid of your reaction if he dared to show up in a way that demonstrated that he didn't care for you. So I'm wondering why it's normalized for wives to show up in this way. Like, it's normal and okay for them not to care about their husbands. Honest question.
If you think that's gonna humble men, you don't know men. You don't know the majority of men. You cannot humble someone, a group of people who feel crappy about themselves. And the reality is that the majority feel crappy about themselves. Look at the suicide rate among men. The only reaction you're going to get is they'll be happy that you even paid attention to them. Heck, they'll ask you to crush them between your thighs. They'll start calling you mommy. Believe me, they don't care. And honestly, God bless them for that.
The reason why men hate this new generation of women so much is because we're finally starting to realize how powerful.
Men are not intimidated by powerful women. They really aren't. I'll tell you what I see in this new generation of women. Very little self-respect. I'm 34 years old and I have never seen the level of hoery going on in this world. Most of these women can't cook. They're foolish women. They don't know how to build their household. Instead, they destroy it with their own hands. We got women emasculating men left to right, saying it's a problem for them to be a man. But baby, I got a boy. And as parents to a boy, it's my job to be the example and set the standard for the woman that's gonna come into his life. It's my husband's job to raise him and teach him what a man really looks like. You see, my husband and I, we work together. I respect his role as male of the household, and he pours on to me all the love I need to keep this household going. See, baby, I'm powerful in my own unique way, and so is my husband.
If you're not fighting to keep me, I'm not fighting to make you stay.
Now, I realize I'm 25 years older than you, probably. And what I'm about to say ain't gonna make a bit of dang difference to you, probably. But I'm just gonna say it for the rest of them girls out there. Don't y'all listen to her. Don't you do it. Because I'm gonna tell you what, you play games like that, and this is a good man, you're gonna find him up the road 5 years from now with a wife and some children, and you're gonna be sitting there with the douchebags. Y'all need to stop playing these games. Either you're in or you're out. That's it. In or out. Bottom line. Toodles.
So just to further clarify how modern feminism is destroying healthy masculinity is because we have women on both ends of the spectrum saying, how come I can't find a chivalrous gentleman who will provide for me, take care of me, you know, have a partnership, whatever. And then the other end is getting angry at men because they offer to pay for their meal or because they open the door for them or pull out their chair. Like, courtesy, just being kind. And it reminds me of on Finding Nemo, like, fish are friends, not food, but feminists, men are friends, not food. Little sharks, you don't need to eat them. They're humans too. So just chill out. This is why there are no good men left. It's because they're all in hiding because you're freaking scaring them.
So let me get this straight. You want a husband, you want a boss, you want someone to take control and lead, but you don't want to be held accountable. You want to get an attitude when he gives you instruction and tell him that he's not your daddy. You want to throw in his face how much money you make and how independent you were or are without him. But you want a husband. Let me tell you, that right there is not going to work. So if that is your attitude, it needs to change, because a man wants a woman who can listen, take instructions, grab a hold of a vision and run with it. Someone who is an asset, not a liability, because just like any insurance company or job, you will get dropped.